Now comes the topic of regression. Let's say you have a set of data points, right, spread over XY axis. Okay, so what regression does is, regression is basically a very overloaded term in machine learning. It can mean many things, alright, but in this case what regression means is finding the line which best fits these sets of data points, right? Let's say, okay, there can be many lines, right? Let's say there is this one, let's call this y1, which is defined by a1 plus b1 x1, right? Let's say there is this line y2, then there's this line y3. All right, so there'll be different lines which basically represent these set of data points, but we want the line with the best fit, right? How to get the line with the best fit? We use the help of a loss function, which basically, this loss function basically tells us what are we losing out, are we missing, right? What are we missing? As in, like, okay, so if you have these set of data points and you get a new data point, let's say m comma n, right? You fit all of these lines y1, y2 and y3 with these 2 points m and n. All right, you'll get certain values of y1, y2, y3. Now we want a line such that the loss of that line should be less than the loss of the other regression outputs, right? In order to find the best fit, we take the help of a loss function, right? In regression, we basically use mean squared error, right? What a mean squared error does is, so for loss, we use MSE, right? What is mean squared error? Your let's say y1 was a plus b x1, right? There's this particular x value, and your regression function spits out a y value, right? A y hat, let's say that is the output. Let's say we have label values y1s, or let's call them y, right? We have y, those are already given. So what a loss function calculates is how far is our output from the necessary required output. So that is basically, how do we find the difference? We subtract these two, right? Now we want the mean squared error. What does mean squared error does is, it takes for each sample from 1 to n, let's say there are n samples, it finds the square of the difference between the output of your algorithm and the output required and takes the mean of it, right? This becomes your loss function, right? In terms of regression, these a and b are represented as y hat is equals to w0 plus w1 x. All right. where y hat is the prediction. Okay, so if we replace this value in this equation, our loss function becomes 1 by n sigma of I from 1 to small n, our label minus w0 plus w1x squared. So this is basically your loss function for regression, and especially for univariate regression, univariate linear regression. All right.